Hello again, Code Muted RJ, back with another video. Let's get to it. Today's random Mike Schmidt item of the day. I have here a card which is numbered 46 out of 85. Looks kind of like a game card because it has the word hit here and then long fly to left field out on the side as well. Clearly it's got Mike Schmidt's image on it. On the back, it says Phillies. It actually has a number, PG98, and it's made by Donruss. This is from 2005, I believe, and it was a game in one of Donruss's products. It was a subset they call the Polo Grounds, because I'm sure it was meant to be a game. And what was weird about this, I have no idea the purpose of the game, the way the game is played, or why Donruss chose to do this, but they made a whole bunch of variations of this card. For example, when I looked at the trading card database, there are 47 variations of this card. Now, each one has a different baseball-related outcome, hit, out, bunt, and all kinds of descriptions of the seed, and each one has a different serial number on it now, and a different out of, in a way. I have decided to try and collect them all. None of them are one of ones, which is good, but there's a whole lot of weird ones. So here's my first. That was the first one. Now take a look. I'm gonna stand up here. Sorry for the shadow. You can see there's of 25, a couple of them with different things. A couple of, this one's of 30, then of 35 as well, and 45. A lot of 45s. Then there's some 55s. Some 160, some 65s. And then some 75s. Again, I have no idea what the game was. The trading card database lists these as Donruss, the Polo Grounds game cards. And they all have the same back. They have the exact same back. The only thing different is the front and the serial number and the outcome of the game. So it's very odd. But it's, I have 37 of them now, or not 37, excuse me. I've got 19 of them now. I need to get 47 to have the whole run. So that'll take me a while. My random baseball item of the day. Have here a Life magazine from September the 28th of 1962 with Don Drysdale on the cover. I got this, been buying a box. I've been buying collectibles from a person who lives in the area. I found him on the Facebook Marketplace, and he's slowly selling off his father's collection of stuff. And every once in a while, I'll contact him, or he'll contact me now and say, "Hey, you want something?" And I said, "Sure. What do you got?" And he'd show me, and I just got another big box of things, and this was one of them. September 28th, 1962, Don Drysdale on the cover of Life magazine. That's my random baseball item of the day. Today's trivia question. The Philadelphia Phillies question, had a team called the Whiz Kids, the 1950 team. And there were some big name stars on the team. Two Hall of Famers are in, two players in the Hall of Fame from that team. You got Robin Roberts, pitcher, and Richie Ashburn. These are two cards from the Baseball Heroes playing deck. These are going to be the prize for the person who can answer a trivia question about this team for me. So in 1950, the Whiz Kids faced the Yankees in the World Series. And Robin Roberts and, I'm blanking on the other guy's name, and Curt Simmons were dueling down the stretch to try and, pitching with regular frequency, almost 1-2, 1-2 down the stretch until Curt Simmons got called up for active duty in the reserves to go fight in Vietnam. Well, I guess technically it's Korea at the time. It was Korea still back there, 1950. What am I thinking? But anyway, so they were out of pitchers. So first game of the World Series, they couldn't pitch one of their favorite pitchers. So who pitched the first game of the World Series in 1950 for the Phillies? Riddle me that, answer me that question, and I will send you these two cards, so to speak, of the two Hall of Famers from that 1950 Whiz Kid team, Robin Robertson and Richie Ashburn, all right? The reason I went to the Philadelphia Phillies thing is I got another thing from that friend of mine who lives locally who's been selling off his dad's stuff. It's called the Philadelphia Phillies 100th Anniversary Baseball Collecting Kit. So you have this album here, and then it says it's a baseball card pages, will hold up to 180 cards. Comes with the 31 Philadelphia Whiz Kids cards from that team. Instead of 50, it says hard to find, not duplicating Phillies cards, and then a history of the Phillies. Essentially what it is, the history of the Phillies is just one page. That's the history of the Phillies, yay. It's a little silly, but that's the history of the Phillies. And then you have all these Whiz Kids cards, which is fantastic. There's 31 in the set. I have not had this set before. I've seen it for sale a couple places. My LCS has this, and I could have got it from him. But I've just been holding off and holding off and holding off. And finally, this came up, like I said, through that friend of mine who's selling off his dad's stuff. And I was able to get the set by getting this from him. And like the advertisement says, it comes with a whole bunch of other Philly cards. These are some 77s, a random assortment of different years. 81 Topps, 81 Donruss, you know, some 81 Fleer even. Actually, these are 82 Fleer, excuse me. And you get to some 82 Topps. Like I said, just a random assortment of all kinds of cards. A 79 Topps down at the bottom there. More 81 Topps. A lot of 81 Topps. So it was a really cool little thing. I was happy to have it because it does have this, you know, Philadelphia Phillies. Let me pull this to the side. I thought it said, here you go. It's got a like golden boss, Philadelphia Phillies 100th Anniversary Baseball Card Album. What's great about this is what I can do is take out those Whiz Kid cards because I want to put them in a little set of my own. I keep all my sets separate unto themselves. I would never put a set in a binder with other sets usually. So I will pull this out, and what I will do is I will use this little great portfolio to put 180 different cool Phillies cards. So I thought this was another really great pickup for my collection. Just wanted to share it with you. This is all I'm going to show for you today. I thought this was a really neat, quick thing to show you. Facebook Marketplace can be a really cool thing if you're looking around trying to find things. You never know what you might find. I have found some great ideas. I have found a lot of people who are selling junk cards for way too much money, and they don't know any better. And I'm sure there's some person out there who doesn't know enough to know he shouldn't spend that much money, but hey, what are you going to do? Anyway, just wanted to share that with you all today. Thanks for watching. Please consider like, subscribing, commenting, and all that jazz. Thanks for taking a few moments out of your day to watch my channel. Thanks for looking. Take care.